I got a minute to speak about speakers and how to book them and solving problems that could arise when engaging with a speaker. So the real question I've got here is, would the speaker that you want to book, would they actually book you? Would they choose you as a client? In the years I've been doing this, I've got to tell you, I've met very interesting clients. And the one client I'm speaking to, things are going well in the speaker's brief. But in walks this gentleman who clearly has issues. Now, when I say issues, those men that are scared little children who act like they know it all and they've got it all. Anyway, this individual walks in the room, and remember, I'm speaking to everything's going fine, but in walks Mr. Alpha Male. Okay, he's not really. He wants to be, and he thinks the way he conducts himself is not. He's just being an idiot. So he walks in the room, the energy changes. I can see the energy changes from the people in the room, the men and the women in the room. This guy sits down now. He does the old peacock. The peacock, when they pull it like this, they put cross their legs. And the oak, anyway, the oak starts, the questions he comes up. Anyway, he looks at me like this and he says to me, let you answer me a question. Why should I book you as a speaker for my conference? Like I'm going to sell myself. Okay, so not a problem. But I looked at this guy and I just, it was one of those days. When you have one of those days when you think to yourself, I've been doing this for about 24, 25 years now. That was back then, because now I've been doing it for like 30 odd. And you just looked at this guy and I thought to myself, I'm sorry, I just can't work for this human being. And then two reasons I can't work for him. First of all, he's rude, he's obnoxious, and the fact that he doesn't know who he's speaking to before he walks in the room, he hasn't prepared for the meeting. The next thing is he's trying to get me to sell myself. And I'm going, okay, I'm not that big yet that everybody actually knows me, so I'll humor this guy. But the fact that he's just trying to, he's just being a dick. There's no other way of putting it. And with this attitude of this person, I know that when I stand up on stage, I'm speaking about change, innovation, and creativity. I'm speaking about taking business to another level. I'm talking about allowing staff to make mistakes, to try new things. Because remember, as what's his name says, Tom Peters says, whoever tries the most stuff wins. That's my message, to go in there and try something new, to meet a person who seems to have blinkers and it's my way or the highway. And I just realized my message wouldn't work. I didn't like what was happening in the room, and I just didn't like the client. These people were all wonderful, but this person. So I leaned forward and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I think there must be a miscommunication. You actually think this meeting is about you choosing me? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, didn't you know I'm actually here to see whether I am actually going to choose you? You see, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to walk in and give all these wonderful modern day business ideas on creativity and change and innovation to a staff that all of a sudden they come back to work and everything gets shut down by people who can't do anything out the box. So I'm sorry, if you thought that you would choose me, I'm actually here wondering whether I can actually work for you, whether there is the right fit. I said, but would you just excuse me just for a while? He looked at me. I said, would you excuse me? He said, yeah. I got up, picked up my phone, and I walked out the door. I don't know what they thought. Maybe I was going to the toilet. I was going to the bathroom. I didn't. I just walked out. I got in my car. That day, Sam actually came. She was in the car waiting. She said, how'd it go? I said, no, I don't think we're going to get this one. And I drove off, and I never spoke to that client ever again. Hey, just give you some food for thought. Hey, get to work.